another. Um, we debated about having this episode at all
Yeah.
because it was light. It was some light, questionable work on Nintendo's part, but we'll get to all that. First, let's cover the most important questions that every Nintendo fan has been asking. Corporal, what have you been playing in the long, like, 5 days since our last episode?
Mario Kart World.
No, shut up. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, you're lying.
No, I've been playing Mario Kart World.
Oh, because Jeff has it.
There you go.
Mm.
Connect the
Don't
dots.
do that to me. Don't do that to me.
I still have not purchased the Switch 2, but I have played Switch games.
I mean, to be fair, Nintendo is still not giving us an abundance of reasons to purchase a Switch 2. Although Donkey Kong Bonanza is a pretty good reason. It's a pretty good reason, so I hear. I haven't gotten
Oh
it
yeah,
myself
so I hear. So I hear.
because it's not that time for me to get it yet. But
Um,
how do you like World now that you've played it? Oh,
I
now I
don't.
see you putting Mario Kart World in the
I
notes,
purposely
trying
put.
to be
I
slick.
purposely didn't type it in there. I've got other games that I would like to point out that I have played, but to answer your question, I don't have the heart pounding pulse of adrenaline excitement playing World and competing in World like I did with 8. I think,
Really?
yeah, I think it feels slower, or it feels more like this is gonna sound wrong, auto-tuned.
Auto tune.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I get slower because to me it feels smoother. I feel way more in control of my cart in World, even at 150cc, than I do in 8. 8, I feel like you have a rocket strapped to your car and it's really easy to go off. World, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel the same level of speed, but I feel more in control,
I
which
think
is
that's
nice.
I think that's what it is. I think it's too polished, maybe too
It's also
smooth.
I think the models and the proportions to the level and the camera distance, everything feels a little bigger in World,
It does.
like a little more
Yep.
chunky. I personally really like that. Yo, Dying Order, what's up? Look at the
It's
ghosties.
definitely a good game. Don't get me wrong. Free roam is fun. Um,
Yes.
it also feels slow.
Free roam is slow. Free roam, you drive. I'm pretty sure your base speed in free roam is like 50cc. It's
Yeah.
pretty slow.
Um,
I have to say that I massively prefer Mario Kart World to
8.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like
Okay.
not even close. What else have you been playing besides Mario Kart World?
I literally have my recently uh power wash simulator.
Now, have you been power washing because the HOA is breathing down your neck again, or are you actually playing Power Wash
Actually
Simulator?
playing power wash simulator. I
Okay,
I
okay.
I did the level, and Lady Sage, my wife, is 70% through the backyard pond uh, level, and I am about to do a barn house.
A barn
Yep,
house.
yep.
Okay.
I have also started playing Blue Prince.
Oh, that's right, because you said it's on Game Pass,
Yeah,
right?
I got it on Game Pass.
How are you liking
It's
Blueprints?
interesting. It really is interesting. I don't want to spoil anything because I might end up playing it on stream on board one weekend night. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm enjoying it. I dabbled back in Deathloop like I mentioned last time because I wanted to kind of give it a feel. Um, and I still find myself going back to Hogwarts Legacy.
That is one that is very high up on my games of, like, I need to play it at some point, and I think if I can get it on a good sale for the Switch too, that's when I'm gonna buy it.
I'll be honest with you. If you, not that it matters in any way, shape, but I am. We're gonna see how this next paycheck, but things fly the way I think it is.
What you gonna do?
Cyberpunk's still on sale. Let's see.
If Cyberpunk is not on sale, go take a nap, and when you wake up, it'll probably be on sale. It goes on sale constantly. Every major Steam sale, it goes on sale by like 50%.
Well, it was on sale on Xbox for $20, but now it's back up to 60. So
Yeah, don't wait for it to go on sale
I will just wait for the next
for
sale
sure.
because
I
it's
was I was playing that earlier today,
for
just
you.
just messing around. It's we're gonna have such a long conversation, maybe on stream, maybe off stream, after you finally play it, and you are gonna. My prediction is you are gonna sit there and you're gonna go, I understand why you've been telling me that I need to play this game for the last 5 years.
It genuinely looks like Cyberpunk G.
It it is,
And can
but
I tell you the
the
biggest detractor that I can see about this game is the
yes.
fact that Keanu Reeves is in it. I
Excuse you.
I love me some Keanu Reeves, and I think he is a great actor. I think he's an amazing person. But the
Mhm.
simple fact that he is in the game, for some reason, I think degrades its value. It's like they put a hook in there because they needed to.
Oh, but you don't know how he's in the game, correct?
No,
You have no context of how he's in the game.
just that
Oh
he's in the game.
boy. Oh boy. I have never ever in my life wanted to spoil something so bad as I do right now. And I'm genuinely surprised that you don't know because it's like the plot of the entire game
Okay.
is him. Can I tell you, or do you
No,
not want?
no, I want to
Okay.
find out on my own.
Oh, once you understand how Keanu Reeves is in the game, you will be like, this is the best thing ever in any
So,
game.
if that's true, I will be excited because I love a good story hook. There's something to give me a good story hook, and like the
Oh
floor drops
man.
out from underneath you story
Oh
hook.
man.
I will. I mean, honestly, the death of Mifa in Breath of the Wild and the way her death provides you with a bonus is like heart wrenching, and that's one of the reasons why I'm such a huge fan of Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
The last ending scene of Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio, where the goddess talks through Ezio, but is actually talking to you as the player, is
Breaking that fourth wall.
oh my, because it's you're talking to Ezio, you're talking to Desmond Miles, who is his ancestor, then you're also talking to me as the player itself. Like, oh, it was great. So if there is that good of a story hook in Cyberpunk, I
It
I will get the $20.
it's it's so good.
Okay.
It's one of my personal favorite stories in video games.
Okay. All right.
Like, I am so mad that there's not a movie already, also with Keanu Reeves. Anyway, um, I have been playing Monster Hunter Wild. I have been I have been playing the demo for Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Welcome in, Faith.
Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a it's like a 2D platformer where you're a little ninja guy and you do stuff, but it's from Lizard Cube did a lot of work on this, and you can see the same. It's different, but you can see the commonalities from Streets of Rage 4. It's very
Okay.
similar. The combat is tight. it's really, really good. I would highly recommend it. I think the demo is
You
out on
said
everything right
Lizard
now.
Cube, and like the first thing that came to mind was Wonder Boy.
Wonder. I don't know what that is.
You don't know Wonder Boy?
I don't I don't think I know Wonder Boy. But Lizard Cube does a bunch of great work, but they did Streets of Rage. They helped work on Streets of Rage 4, and they helped work on this, and it's really, really good. I would highly recommend it.
Lizard Boy
Another
or Lizard Cube and Dot Emu.
Lizard.
Lizard Cube and Dot Emu did a Wonder Boy 3, and it's like an old school Sega game. It's kind of cool.
So Shinobi is also a Sega franchise. It's Sega's the publisher,
Okay. All right.
and it's delicious. That's it. It's a buy for me when it comes out.
Okay.
Um, the other game that I have to shout out so hard that we have no affiliation with, it's not out. It's just a demo. There is a game called Out and About, and it is a very chill, cozy game where you make your little character and you go out and about, and you forage plants, you forage flowers and berries and all this stuff. And as you forage them, you take pictures of stuff you don't know. You bring it to this botanist lady. She will give you a card, a foraging card, based on what you took a picture of. And it's all real plants. So it's like a borderline educational game. And it's all real plants. I'm sorry, people. I see people requesting to co-host the live on TikTok. We are doing a podcast episode, but we will be streaming Monster Hunter Wilds after this episode. So stick around, and we'll be hunting. But so you get these foraging cards, and it's like foraging cards of like Hemlock and Yarrow. Hemlock and Yarrow, and it's all real factual information. Hemlock and Yarrow look very, very similar. And if you misidentify them, you will die because Hemlock is absurdly poisonous
Yep.
and Yarrow has a lot of health benefits. So the cards say like what you have to look for, and then it will give you a realistic 3D model of the plant, and you have to click on like, okay, this has like large, striped leaves, and you have to go to the leaves and click on them and point to which one it is. And then when you get back, it shows you the plant and you have to correctly identify it. So like by the time you've played 20 minutes of this, you could really go outside and correctly identify the plants in the game. And me, my wife, and my son all sat down and we were like, this is amazing. It's basically an education module for
For
foraging.
foraging. That's cool.
Yeah. It's super, super cool. I cannot wait to get it when it comes out and like actually play all the way through it and learn tons of stuff. The other thing that I've been playing is you've never played Animal Crossing, right?
I have, yes, but not like to a full extent.
So me and my son have been playing Animal Crossing for a while. We have our own island. I talked about how you have a shared island.
Yep.
But every Sunday, there is a turnip vendor that comes, and she will sell you turnip at a fixed price that week. And it changes week to week. So this week, she sold us turnips for 96 bells, which is the currency, per turnip. And you buy them, and you buy as many as you want. And she calls it the stock market, like a stock.
Yep.
And every day during the week between when you buy them, starting Monday, and the next week, you can go to the local shop on the island, and every day they will have a different price that you can sell the turnips back.
Okay.
And at the end of the week, the turnips have a shelf life of 1 week. If you wait too long and a full week goes by, the turnips expire, they rot, and you lose your investment, basically. So you have 6 days to sell the turnips at a higher price than you bought them for. And like if you wait till the last day, the local shop could lowball you. So you have to gauge, okay, I bought it at 96, it's at 108. Do I wait for it to go up? Is it going to go up? I don't know. It's like a risk reward thing. And I am teaching my son about investing through Animal Crossing, and he spent all the money he had on the turnips. He sold it and he's like, how much do I have? And he had like 100,000, and they went up and he got a good price, and now he has like 130,000. And I also did it. And he's like, oh, I got 30,000 bells. And I'm like, cool, buddy. And he's like, how much did you get? And I'm like, I made 800,000 bells. And he's like, what? I'm like, that's how investing works, is if you have a large investment, you're risking it all. But if it pays out, like, I'm going to buy your house, knock it down, and put it in a highway. So, yeah, Animal Crossing investing. Quickly, because this is supposed to be a short episode, what are you drinking?
I am currently drinking Sprite. It's
What what
infused
kind of
Sprite.
Florida ass drink is that?
It's tea flavored Sprite.
I've
But I
never heard of
also
that.
have my Samuel Adams Summer Ale.
Oh, the classic.
That's what I'm finishing up
I'm
anyway.
not sure if I can show what I'm drinking on stream.
It's beer.
I don't.
It's a
It's
fancy beer.
not. It's. I'll just say it's this. It's yummy. Look. Oh, it's
Ooh.
very flavorful. It's very herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
And just a ridiculous amount of cold brew. Still, that keeps my feet underneath me during the day. So the partner direct. The partner direct. So this happened this week, and I had high hopes because I want to get this point out of the way early. Okay, I'm not beating around the bush this episode for once. This is so the Nintendo Switch, its whole lifetime, the Switch 1 was plagued by the fact that it was underpowered and it couldn't handle a lot of third-party games. So the Switch 2 comes along, the horsepower problem is relatively solved. It can handle Cyberpunk, it can handle Street Fighter 6, it can handle all the things, right?
Yeah.
This is their first partner direct showing that they are capable of keeping up with the big boys, that they can have big third-party games. I'm thinking we're getting Expedition 33. I'm thinking we're getting Sea of Thieves. There has to be some big it's a partner direct. That's what partner direct is. And we got none of that. This was I won't say one of the weaker partner directs, because like a year ago, like leading up to the very, very end of the Switch 1's life cycle before the 2 was announced, we got some shovelware ass dating farm sim games. But
Not as good
this
as Boyfriend Dungeon.
not as good as Boyfriend Dungeon. And this wasn't it. Like there were some bangers in here for sure, which we're going to talk about. But for contextually, this was like one of the snooziest, most disappointing directs to a lot of people, because this is when they should be swinging for the fences and they are not. So I'm gonna go through these. I mean, this is most of the episode. This is most of the episode is just talking about. We're not going to go over all of them, but the ones that we're interested in or that we have something to say about. And I have some not super nice things to say about these.
Most of them. Yeah. Okay.
We're starting all the way at the top and we're just downhill, because they started with Monster Hunter Stories 3. The fact that Capcom threw Nintendo a bone and said, you can announce this game on your partner direct. That just goes to show you how good the relationship must be between Capcom and Nintendo. Because without that, that's like the only thing propping this entire direct up, in my opinion.
Okay.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 is basically Pokemon in the Monster Hunter world. I have not played any of them. I am very interested in Monster Hunter Stories 3. I don't know if I'm going to play through the previous other two, because the first one is like these two kids, right? It's two kids, they're catching monsties, they're doing all this stuff. The second one, they're adolescents. The third one, now they're adults in a warring nation. So it goes from like very cute, you know, second one's kind of dramatic. This one's like people are getting roasted by Rathalos. So now it's like reached maturity. Which I gotta think this is going to be the last one in the story series. I could be wrong. That's probably going to be the only thing saving them. Yeah, that, I mean, there's a couple other things that I'm sure are going to sell really well in this list, but yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 3 is definitely one of the few redeeming things in here. You want to you want to introduce that next one?
No. Yeah. Uh, you have any strong feelings about this?
I don't, but it's Once Upon
Once upon a
Katamari.
Katamari, the entire Katamari series is like an acid trip.
I love Katamari. And
Okay.
I'm saying that as I personally love Katamari, not the game We Love Katamari, which I also love We Love Katamari.
Okay.
Um,
So the Katamari games, that whole roll around, pick up things, stick it to a big ball, and just keep knocking down and destroying the entire city. It's like the donut hole game or Hole IO, like the kids play on the iPads. Uh, It's just a mindless like
I mean,
thing.
I would put a little bit more respect on Katamari's
Really?
name there.
Really?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is Katamari is especially in Japan, especially in Japan.
Okay.
Katamari is an icon. Katamari is a great series, and this is the first new Katamari game in a long time. But to your point, they are a very simple, very silly game. And I was playing this game on like PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
and I feel like it is very reminiscent of that era. And if you like PlayStation 2 era games that are simple and irreverent and are just kind of like that style game, then
Uh,
that's where Katamari has stayed.
yeah, it doesn't reinvent itself. It's
Yeah,
just
they're trying to do some new things. This is you travel through time with
yeah.
Katamari, so
Okay.
there's some additional theming there.
Cool.
But it's it's Katamari. It's
If
coming out October 24th
there's only one
this
way
year.
that theme could impress me is if you literally went back and replayed older games, but when you got to that game, it was also in that older game's art style. Like you significantly changed
Hmm.
the theme
I mean,
to be specific to its time period.
oh,
Otherwise,
I got you. I
you know what I
got you.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're
Mm.
just it's another gimmick. So
Yeah, there's some interesting little mechanics, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's Katamari. Either you like it or you don't.
yeah,
So, um, now this is another big third party. This is more in line with what I expected, but I was so overall disappointed in this game that I don't care.
I
And that
have
is
been disappointed in Dragon Ball games in general for probably a generation. But Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is probably the most missed game. Like I had forgotten that they had released this.
I regret. I regret buying it. And it's not often that I'm like straight up like regret buying. Like Splatoon 3 was massively disappointing to me. I still enjoyed it moderately. I regret spending $70 on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero
Yeah.
for sure. Like 100%. Like, if I could return it for even half my money, I would. That's coming on November 14th. I don't know. I mean, even the Switch 2, I don't know how it's going to run that because that doesn't run great on my machine. So I don't know. Maybe they did some magic.
You know what the Switch 2 will run really great though?
What?
Plants vs Zombies Replant.
Now
Because
you're more plugged into the Plant vs Zombies cinematic universe.
yeah,
This appears to be a remake, a remaster of like the original.
yeah. It's basically the last game that you could play on your phone that they then later ported and changed added to for the Xbox, but it's been replanted for the Switch 2 generation, and they've enhanced some of like the co-op and PvP modes, added more things.
Okay. So is this something you're potentially picking up if and when you get a Switch 2?
I have the older version on the Xbox. Lady Sage, or I'm sorry, Sushi Cat and Little Red play this hardcore. Like
So if it comes out for Xbox, will you get it on the Xbox?
there has to be significantly things.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
I, I mean, also remember Sushi Cat and Little Red have had. I can't even. I will look it up. I will look up what their total
Hours
game hours are
hours
on
played.
this game. I can tell you that there's not any ounce of. I think these two kids wants to start over. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. How about Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment? I'm really not even sure why we're talking about this because I'm not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. I guess there was news. I don't know if it was probably a new trailer. I don't know if there was any like new information revealed
This game came out already.
about it.
Like this isn't a new
Hyrule
game.
Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Yes, it is. It's a new game.
What? No. What was the other Hyrule? There was another Hyrule
This is the
Warriors.
next Hyrule Warriors game.
Hyrule Warriors. Oh, this is just the game that they announced when. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that this was a new. This was
You're thinking
a
Age of Calamity. Age
yes.
of Calamity. Age of Imprisonment is set to be released in late 2025 or early 2026.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've gotten. I think this was just a new trailer. I really didn't pay much attention. I mean, it's pretty. It's a pretty game. If you like Dynasty Warriors style stuff, that's cool.
Yep.
Not my cup of tea.
I
Now I know you didn't watch all of the direct, but if you're gonna watch any of it, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch the segment for this next game. Chillin' by the Fire. That's the name of the game, is Chillin' by the Fire. It's basically a sim where you're building a fire and you have to blow on it and you have to make it. And this was a trailer that went on for, it's not a short like 10-second 30-second trailer, it goes on for a couple minutes. And the best thing is you can use the camera feature for the Switch 2 and be like a disembodied head around the fire.
I'm looking at
And
images on Google of this, and I can tell you I read 4 different articles, and I want to say 3 of them mentioned this game, but I don't think it portrayed enough detail.
it doesn't do it justice to just how
This,
much of a dumpster fire.
this is ridiculous. Interesting.
And I just want to re-emphasize the point. This is the first partner direct for the new console that is short on games. This is Nintendo's chance to say, we can keep up with the big boys. We're bringing on the third-party games like, is that right? Chillin' by the Fire?
That's
somehow, on an even more depressing note, Apex Legends is coming to the Switch too. So now you can use the Switch's built-in voice communication features to say horrible things like it's Xbox Live in 2005 to screaming children playing Apex Legends. Yes. This next game, I'm actually a little bit interested. It's called Hella, and it's a platformer where you play as a cute little mouse and you do cute little mouse things. And it's multiplayer, and I think my son would be super excited
I
to play
actually
this.
saw Hella uh advertised Xbox.
I think that looks interesting.
Yeah, it does look like.
There's another game that I don't think we've talked about on the show, but I have on my Steam wish list called Hawthorne. And it is a cozy game where you can play as different animals. So you play as mice and squirrels and foxes and owls, and it's like it kind of looks like Polya, if you've seen that. It's like a cozy multiplayer MMO kind of game.
Yep.
And this reminded me like of a more platforming, action oriented version of that game. So
Okay.
animals doing cozy things is in for 2025, I think.
I I cannot find on the Xbox console how to pull up hours for Plants vs. But let me just
Oh,
say that Little Red has 92 all of these. I'll just
okay.
in fact,
Um,
I'm looking through
so he's not doing fresh save. That's not happening with him.
Castle Crashers and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare are the next that he's out of time.
Ooh, the fact that he has more time in that game than Castle Crashers says everything that I need to know.
I mean, yeah.
On our home console, our second most played game is now Minecraft. And I'll give you a hint. It's not me playing Minecraft on the Switch.
Yeah. Interesting.
So Minecraft now has more hours than Super Smash Brothers, but it will never catch Monster Hunter Rise. No, not as long as I have two thumbs. That's not going to happen. Um,
or
Star Wars Outlaws is coming to the Switch 2 in September, and
so can I tell you when I saw this on the list of things, this was probably the first game that I saw in a Switch 2 release that I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe the console is strong enough.
except did you watch the thing or did you read? Because the one thing that everybody's saying, and I didn't really pick up on it because I was like, Star Wars Outlaws, okay, and I didn't really watch the section. But everyone's saying that the way they had it, it is not gonna run on the Switch 2. It is gonna run terribly. That's all of the articles that reference the direct. It was, I can't believe we're getting Campfire Simulator, and Star Wars Outlaws is going to run at like 4.5 frames per second, and the publisher knows it. I forget who it is. Is it Bethesda?
Um,
Whoever publishes it, they know that it's going to be bad. And yeah, yeah. So,
Star Wars Outlaws proves that the Nintendo Switch still isn't the console that it needs to be.
but see, here's the thing. If you look at Donkey Kong Bonanza and you
Ubisoft.
look at oh, yeah, that checks out. If you look at Mario Kart World and you look at Donkey Kong Bonanza and you look at it's Cyberpunk 2077. If they can get Cyberpunk 2077 running on the Switch 2, and it runs better than it does on the Steam Deck. I have seen side by sides. Cyberpunk runs better on the Nintendo Switch 2 than it does on the Steam Deck, which tells me that the Switch 2 has the power, but you can't do a lazy port.
Yeah,
And I think Star Wars Outlaws is going to be our first lazy port where people go, look, the Switch 2 is still underpowered, and everybody else is going to point back and be like, no, it's published by Ubisoft.
so the fact that the Switch One was able to push out The Witcher 3 and Doom Eternal,
And
I
Hogwarts Legacy
yeah.
was a Switch, and it ran pretty well.
So I yeah, I saw this and I was like, okay, maybe the Switch 2 actually is powerful enough. But now that I'm reading some of these articles, I was then second guessing myself. But no, I think you're right. I don't think it's the Switch 2's fault. I think it's the developer's fault.
Yeah. Also, case in point for bad ports on the Switch, Mortal Kombat 11 ran like dog piss on the Switch, original Switch. And it wasn't because it was a particularly good-looking game. It was because WB gave them a budget of 6.5 cents to port it to the Switch, and it showed because it was awful.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Shinobi Art of Vengeance coming out August 29th. The demo's out now. Check it out. It's wonderful. I have no negative feedback for this.
Okay. Interesting. Borderlands 4 operating
Borderlands 4.
on the Switch 2.
I think it's going to be okay. I
Really?
think it's going to be okay. Number 1, because Gearbox has become very good at porting Borderlands. I mean, they did the Borderlands collection. They've always
Yeah.
had pretty good versions of their games on the Switch too. And the fact that this is the first Borderlands that's launching multi-platform on the Switch too, I think it's going to be okay. And it's what was I going to say? The art style of Borderlands 2, I think lends itself to being able to punch a little bit above its weight class because it's not super realistic graphics, it's cell shaded, and you can cut a lot of corners with performance when you have an art style that doesn't require, crazy high texture graphics, I think.
Okay.
Do you have any interest in Borderlands 4?
I've never fully played any of the board, and
But
that's surprising because they are all within my wheelhouse of type of game. So the fact that I haven't played them is somewhat disappointing, even to myself. I'd be willing to play Borderlands. I've played
but you
Tiny Tina's.
loved Tiny Tina's. Tiny
Yeah.
Tina's is just Borderlands with some D&D thrown in.
Hero!
And
Hero
not really
Tama!
D&D. Like, what's
How's
up, hero?
Hero Tama
I
TV?
am
Welcome in.
I'm cautiously interested in Borderlands 4
Okay.
because I like Tiny Tina's. I played Borderlands 2 and I liked it. I'm I'm interested in Borderlands 4, but two things are keeping me from being at all enthusiastic. Number 1, the fact that they were like real fans will find a way to buy it if it's $80. No. As
Yeah.
somebody who works in marketing, that's a
That's not how
surefire
you.
way to piss people off. And
Yeah.
it didn't end up being $80. It ended up being $70. Number 2 is I did not play Borderlands 3, but the amount of disappointment from the Borderlands player base for Borderlands 3 was like immeasurable. Like they were like, there's not going to be a Borderlands 4 because of how much they screwed up Borderlands 3. And I love Tiny Tina's, but they promised a lot of endgame stuff in Tiny Tina's that did
Yeah.
not pan
It
out.
didn't happen.
That
Yep.
did not pan out. So Borderlands 4 might be a wait and see. It might be a, you know, let's see how it sells, how it reviews, maybe pick it up on sale. Um the last two were like they stopped and they're like, "Are you enjoying the direct so far? These will be our last two games. Enjoy." They do the thing. Both Square Enix games, Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. Not a great title, but it is a 2D, what, HD 2D, I think is the technical term, HD 2D, and it's an action RPG. So you're running around, and it's like the combat looks like early Zelda games, like early Zelda games. TS Villa is super excited about this game. This is another one that I'm a little bit interested. If there's a demo, I'd love to try it out. It looks like it could be kind of fun. It's not really a game that I would probably pick up, but I'm interested. I'm
Okay.
open. And then we got
Octopath
Octopath
Oct-
Traveler
Octopath Traveler. I'll be honest with you.
0. It's
I
the
have
amount of Octopath
had
Travelers that I've played.
I have also played 0 Octopath Travelers, but I have put this game in my cart like
Oh,
easily
really?
50 times and haven't pulled the trigger on it. When I look at like single shots of the game, like, oh, this looks so cool. Oh, this art style is interesting. Oh, I could totally use this as like a concept art for like building Minecraft in building these houses in Minecraft. Oh, this pixel art is like right up into my wheelhouse. Oh, this scratches that semi D RPG itch. Like, oh,
It is
like
very pretty.
there is so many things about this game that I have been like hooked on. I've just never actually spent the money on it. I don't know enough about Octopath or or this particular game. I don't know enough. Did and side scrolling like stories don't always hook me. So I don't know.
I would encourage you to check it out because Octopath Traveler, right? There's Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2, and then Octopath 0 is a prequel to those games. But I mean, they're not new. You could probably pick them on sale for like 10-15 bucks at
They
some
only
point.
available on the Switch.
No, I think they got ported to other systems. I think they're on Steam, maybe on Xbox. But you definitely shouldn't play it over Cyberpunk. If you're gonna if you're
If
gonna
I only have $120 to spend, don't spend it on Octopath Traveler 2.
yes,
Oh,
play Cyberpunk.
oh,
Oh no.
oh,
Uh-oh.
oh.
Is it on Game Pass?
It's on.
All right. Well, we're not streaming Monster Hunter. I guess we're gonna watch Corporal fiddle diddle around with some pixels.
I mean, Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2, both installable right now.
Oh wow. That's genuinely surprising for like a very Nintendo heavy game that's probably sold tons on the Switch. I'm surprised it's on. Well, it is Square Enix though. Square
I
Enix
could
is loyal to
also
no one.
purchase bundle pack of all three. Not that I would do. My game.
Cyberpunk. Keanu Reeves will show up to your house if you don't play. You don't understand how much it kills me. How much it kills me, and I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why, but I promise you will love it because it's so similar to something else that I know you love that I can't say what it is because it will give the plot away.
I don't want to know.
I can't say it, but when you play it, you're going to be like, I understand. I two dots directly next to each other that you can connect, and
Octopath
it
Traveler
kills
in the
me.
world of Celestia travelers. Adventure, exciting. Know what will you fail? Will you bring life the path? Or is to take? So it is new people in a new land. So it's not even like I have to really hold on to Octopath 1 to play Octopath 2.
Yeah, I think they're pretty. They happen in the same world, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much you need to know from the first one to play the second one.
And it has like 4.9
Oh yeah, people love Octopath Traveler. If that style RPG is what you like, Octopath Traveler scratches that itch.
This person made a review post on June 17th, and it says 14 hours in. Here's my review. And you see his review, but then halfway through the review, it says updated 61 hours in. Better than I thought. I like it when people come back and up.
Yeah, you see that a lot on Steam. So there were other games in this direct that we're not going to talk about. But I mean, what are your closing thoughts on this? Do you think this was strong enough? Do you think it was underwhelming? Do you think it was I'm being too and everyone on earth is being too hypercritical?
It's a Switch 2, which already has released with not the greatest like game base to warrant its value in price, right? You can argue that the two games that have came out have made a big splash and good for them, but is it worth a whole new console? And I'm going to say no, especially when every single one of these games is going to be available on some other console
Or is already available on
or is
some other
already
console?
available. Yeah.
Because Monster Hunter Stories 3 is launching multi-platform. It's not a Switch exclusive,
Yeah.
which I mean, I guess Capcom and Nintendo aren't that buddy-buddy that they're getting another Monster Hunter
I
Rise.
think that they could have done a better house, and I, I'm disappointed that they didn't have a. But I
I think they can do better. I think they need to do better. Also, just as an FYI, because there was some dramatics in our Discord earlier today over this. The Switch One is getting a price increase
because of the
in
tariffs.
the
Yeah,
United States. And I first read that and I was mad. And then I read it was because of the tariffs and I was like, "Oh, well. I mean,
I
that's
expected that to happen.
that's fair."
Um, not to ignore those in chat, but Fate Maker over on chat uh says that Outlaw's story is meh. Graphics were okay, but it seriously hurt. Massive loss. Um,
Ah.
and then he switches gears to the conversation because I was not paying attention. I'm tempted to pre-order Gears of War when it comes out in September. I would out with um pixel art RPG. That I agree with.
Yes.
And Sea of Stars is I don't know.
Oh, Sea of Stars. Yes. I played the demo for that and I enjoyed it for what it was. I liked the demo and that was enough cuz it wasn't quite my style of game, but yeah, Sea of Stars is legit. That's
For the
legit.
record, I've already started installing Oculus.
Of course you have. Of course. Of course. Here's the question. Here's today's side quest. What game, if you could choose one game, what game would you want ported over to the Switch 2? What's your dream game?
Oh, Sea of Stars. Guess what? Also
Also on
free.
Game Pass.
It's also available on Game Pass. Yeah, installable with Game
You're like
Pass.
downloading,
Yeah.
downloading. What is the one game that you would want ported over to the Switch 2?
Um, from another console,
From anything.
I platinum Stars. Damn, platinum is hero. You're
That's cool.
um. What I want.
I'm gonna have a cheeky answer and I'm gonna have a real answer. My cheeky answer is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ridiculous.
My real answer is I feel like I've been wanting to play Sea of Thieves, and if it was on the Switch, I probably would. I really want to get No Man's Sky on the Switch too. Because
Okay.
I want to be able to sit down and play it on my couch on my big TV and not have to futz around with my laptop.
Okay, you know what? That's actually a pretty good. There's a lot of games that because they're on the P, I just haven't played because I want to be able to relax with, and I don't have the emotional free space in my household to just say, you know what? I haven't seen you all day, and I probably won't see you tomorrow, but I'm gonna go hide in a closet upstairs. And
Yeah.
I mean,
To be clear, No Man's Sky is on the Switch and on the Switch too. I just don't want to pony the money over,
okay.
which is why I have it on my wish list. I've also almost bought Cyberpunk on Switch,
So that
but
you have that freedom.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I've played Cyberpunk on my laptop and it's okay. It's I don't know. It's the
What would be
convenience.
funny having the Switch 2 for the
What?
convenience of travel? Baldur's Gate 3.
That's what I was mouthing to you while you were talking. I
Oh.
was going Baldur's Gate 3.
I just
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. We forgot to talk about a key piece of news that I just remembered. Mario Paint is now on the Switch too through
wait.
the online service. And you can use
Like the old
Yep,
Mario really?
and you can use the new Switch 2 Joy-Cons as a functioning mouse
So that you can
in the
like
game.
it
Mhm. And this leads
interesting.
me to my follow-up point. You know what needs to be on the Switch too that they can finally do it? They need to bring StarCraft back to the Nintendo family of consoles.
Yeah.
I had it for Nintendo 64. I am a survivor of playing StarCraft on the Nintendo 64 with that weird
Yeah.
triple butt plug looking ass controller. And I mean, can you imagine original StarCraft on the Switch? That would be crazy. I would like that. I
Sorry,
need
I'm
it.
blocking a spammer. Um
Bad spammer. I'm honestly surprised you didn't say a Halo game.
I thought a Halo game initially, but I thought that was kind of a cop out. Brought up StarCraft, and literally on my third monitor over here is 12, 12 Command and Conquer games that are on my like list, and the icons are just sitting on my monitor right down the center. Consistent reminder that hey, you should play one of these games and start chipping away at it. And I
That's
would
funny.
love to have access to.
Right? That would be good. I feel like you could play it like with the touchscreen stuff
Wait
too.
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, there is only one game and one game only that should ever be remastered and be placed on any console ever made for the rest of my life. I will
Donkey
pick.
Kong 64.
Ah, that's a good. That's
Two
a good.
games? Is it two games? What were you
Donkey
going to say? I'm sorry.
Donkey Kong 64 is up there as a legacy game. I think Donkey Kong 64 is a legacy game for me, the same way Banjo Kazooie is a legacy game for me. But the legacy game for me is Battlezone Red Odyssey.
Ooh.
Mic drop.
That's a crazy place to go. That's a crazy place to go. That's like, you know what they should bring the Switch to? Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Yes, 100%. Gizmos and gadgets. Let's go.
Pressure Math
Think
Storm.
thinking things too.
Yeah. But
Man, really showing
Battles
our age on this episode.
Battlezone Red Odyssey was was legit.
Listen, we arrived on Ganymede. Sorry,
I
and this is way too esoteric and niche for anybody to understand. I will give you a cookie if anybody in chat knows what we're talking about.
Do you remember Star Siege?
Yeah.
The mech warrior game that wasn't
Well,
a mech.
I know Star Siege because Star Siege, and then they made Star Siege
Yeah,
Tribes,
yeah.
and then
Okay.
there was Tribes Ascend, which High Res Studios ruined so they could promote Smite to try and compete with League of Legends. I'll never forgive you for it. And then they tried to hawk off another Star Siege Tribes game like 2 years
Yeah.
ago, and I played it for like a day, and I was like, this is dead on arrival. And it was.
The original Star Siege was just a mech builder as the humans of Earth, the soldiers, fought against the rebellion of Mars, which then unknowingly unearthed the alien race that you then had to combine forces to fight. There's 3 factions. Between the factions, like it was a great mech game. I loved it. Want more of it. Brought back. Same way, but more importantly, Battlezone Red Odyssey.
Fair. All fair things. I think
That's
that is a strong way to
and
end our
Fate
episode.
Maker's Right, Command and Conquer, Red Alert, and all the original Command and Conquer games.
Yes. I'm going to the one place uncorrupted by democracy. Space.
Yuri. Right.
Oh man. Oh man. Anyway, that's the end of our episode. I think Nintendo gets a C
Yeah.
for this. It's almost as bad as when I gave my seat up to a blind lady on the bus once. It sounds like a good deed, but that is actually how I lost my job as a bus driver. So I feel like pretty comparable to this direct.
Accurate.
Anyway, we are going to take in a weird twist. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to go to the bathroom. We're going to grab